I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Just Venting. We are missing one of the three. Treshawn had to do Treshawn things. So, I'm just rocking with my guy,
Coach the Don.
And I'm the host, Johnny Bain. And today's episode, just a little quick, out the way, anime debate, One Piece. Great anime, we can all agree. We're gonna discuss Skypiea versus just Enies Lobby. We're not going to include Water 7.
Today we're going to have 3 rounds for y'all. First round, like you said, is going to be Skypiea versus Enies Lobby. Second round is going to be who's the most down nigga in the show overall. And the third round is going to be who's stronger, Ace or Sabo.
And just to kick things off, for the first one, I am on the Enies Lobby side, as most of us probably is. Why do you think?
I'm gonna let you go first, man. You got it.
You want me to go first?
You got it, man. I'm gonna go first.
Enies Lobby is probably top 3 in the show for most emotional arcs. We can say that. Probably might be top 2.
Okay.
There was squabbing, there was hands being thrown all over.
Agreed.
We got introduced to Gear 2. We seen Gear 2 for the first time. And seen Gear 3 for the first time. So that's 2 introductions to Gears. What else we had? We had Chopper's monster form. Boom. Destroyed all that. We seen Zoro. What he did? 9 sword style?
I suppose so.
Yeah. What else we had? Lucci and Luffy's fight was a good fight.
Fight was way too long.
Being thrown.
It was cool. It was alright.
A good fight.
It should have ended 10 episodes ago.
I Wanna Live. Just throw that out there.
I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
Shoot it down. Shoot the flag. Boom. Flag on the solid.
That was unnecessary.
Do I need to keep going? Robin biting the concrete and trying to show like how bad she wants to live. Solid scene. What else we got? The Going Merry. Damn, all these facts. Going Merry. Last time, saving them one last time before they dip out.
That was nice.
Solid. And we also get Frankie on the crew. How was Skypiea better than that?
For one, Skypiea is better than Enies Lobby off writing alone. Now, they do lack when it comes to just boxing. And so if you're just a barbaric ass nigga and you just love to see a brawl every 10 seconds, Skypiea is not the arc for you. But if you have taste in good anime and good writing, then you're going to lean on the side of Skypiea.
Is Enies Lobby not good at writing? And they're not writing.
I didn't say they couldn't write. I said it wasn't as good as writing as Skypiea. For many reasons. One, we just talk about the antagonist, Eneru, or as they call him in Skypiea, God.
You stay right there! I'm coming up to kick your ass!
Mind your tongue, mortal. You're speaking to God.
Eneru is probably a top 3 villain that Luffy's ever fought as far as his devil fruit, his bounty, and just destructive power. Now, he's not top 3? Enu's not a top 3 villain? Okay, let's see your top 3.
Dofi, Katakuri, and how am I forgetting this Kaido?
He hasn't fought Kaido. We're not talking about the anime? He's not fought Kaido.
Y'all throw Big Mom in there.
He's not fought Big Mom. He's not fought Big Mom. I'm talking about people he's actually fought and there was a loser and a winner. Enru is definitely top 3 with a bounty of 700 million. That's not up for discussion. Anyway, there's never been another villain like Enru besides Dofi, but Enru was more disrespectful with it. Enru is the only guy that will let you attack him for 5 minutes, not move, not block you, not dodge you, just let you put hands on him, and if you don't kill him in that 5 minutes, he said he'll show you the true wrath of God. Enru was one of the most intimidating villains he's ever had. Aside on that, Skypiea has one of the best backstories in One Piece, and everyone can agree with that. If you're just a fan of backstories, it's definitely top 3, top 5, easy. And honestly, you can take a pick on who you're saying that for. You can say that with Nolan the Liar, you can say that with the Snake, or you can say that with, what's his name? The previous guy, Gajio, I think, or Golden. All of their backstories, some of the best writing in One Piece history. The Snake from Skypiea.
What was so significant?
His backstory tied in with Nolan's backstory.
I know what how.
He was a lot. It was like their pet.
So he was just there.
He was there and he did something monumental. And that's why when Luffy hit the bell, he was crying. Because he was important to the backstory.
I guess, man. It really just sounds like you like the villain more than
No, I just mentioned the writing of it.
I mean, you just mentioned a backstory. You mentioned what, 3 back? You mentioned really 2 backstories. You mentioned a villain and what else?
Okay.
Because I really listed like 10 great things about Enies Lobby.
That's cool. That's what I'm about to continue now. Because if you watch One Piece and you get like far enough, they'll be like, you don't even gotta go 300 episodes. You'll see One Piece has a lot of significance in the writing when they put a lot of things from real life history in their show. Like Skypiea. Did you see the significance in that with the symbolism on like what Skypiea was?
With the whole Indians.
Yes. Okay, so boom. Because they're not called Indians, they're called Sandanians. Now, if you watch all of that art, it's 100% clear to see that the Sandanians had their land taken from the Skypians after it got shot up on the knockup stream, which is significant because it's exactly what happened to, the Native Americans in real life history. So to see that and to see how it's so beautifully written to match that perfectly, and see how they're still fighting for it back, even till today, because Native Americans still are they're not giving their land back, but they're given certain rights from the government, and they have their own territory. But to see that, so you got that, you got Enru, you got the backstories. What else you got? Oh, this is the first time we see a poneglyph. This is Robin's first poneglyph after Alabasta. So now we're seeing the importance of poneglyphs from that, which Gold D. Rodders also wrote on. So this is also really important to the actual story and prolonging of One Piece, the show. The introduction of Blackbeard, who's a huge villain in this entire show, because Blackbeard comes in at Skypiea. Okay. So you guess.
He really came in like pre-Skypiea. I really don't look at that as Skypiea art.
Why not?
I look at that as really its own art, because they was on that island for like 10 episodes.
When we get to Skypiea, as the show starts, you really don't even know. Like, you understand it's an anime, but you don't know if they're really on an island or if they're really in heaven. Because as soon as you get to Skypiea, you see people with angel wings, and you see every building and every just aspect is on top of clouds. So it makes you think that they're really in heaven. So it goes more in depth into the writing of the antagonist, God being there. So it's just better at writing.
First of all, the writing really took a dip when the other people had wings too, and they never really just explained
that is their one flaw. I'll give you that. They had wings, but honestly, you couldn't look at it like that. But you really could just say they got wings from mating with the Skypians, if you want to be honest. Who's to say they didn't? I mean, that was the knockup stream shot it up there years ago. So that's their ancestors.
Man.
So For all you know, that's when the wings
All
out
I'm
there.
saying is,
So I just listened to as many things as you did.
Enos Lobby has iconic thing after iconic thing
So
after
does Scott
iconic
Peter.
thing. No, it's iconic. Nothing
Why?
Scott Peter has done is more iconic than the two things they have in Enos Lobby.
What are the two things?
You know the two things. There's nothing on Scott Peter that's beating those two things alone, let alone all the other shit that I also brought up.
Name the two things. I can tell you.
So I want to live and shooting the flag.
So at 5 seconds, it's nothing.
There's nothing in
Scott
Scott
Peter.
Peter that's better than that. No.
Nola's backstory is better than that. I will rewatch Nola's backstory 5 times before I just want to watch Robin say those words. Is all longevity in Nola's backstory not better than Robin saying that 5-second scene?
It's not just her saying the scene, it's the emotion that you get from.
I understand that,
The
but you also get
whole
emotion from Nolan when you realize that this nigga wasn't lying the whole
Not
time.
as much as Robin, though. You don't get as much emotion from Robin. When Robin said those words, we all was finally like, finally, alright, now let's go fight. Let's go box. How we can handle business.
That's what they were. They been boxing. They were boxing before she said those words.
But now Robin is on board now.
Okay, that's cool.
So now we got
And I
something
really
to
appreciate
actually
that scene.
like. You crazy.
I like the scene. It's my favorite scene in Enos Lobby. But I don't put it over Nolan's backstory. Crazy, what? No, Nolan's backstory is amazing. Honestly, Enderal got some more embellishing quotes than that. Robin's more like the most tear-jerking. But Enderal has better scenes than that.
We're gonna agree to disagree there. We on the round 2.
Chillin' in the pool, chillin'.
Drinking sodas, looking cool, chillin'.
Paper bag it, do it right, chillin'.
Paper bag will keep the soda cold all night.
Round 2, we got most down character in the show. I went first last, so I'm gonna let my guy go next.
Okay. Now, this isn't the I'll say
When we say down, we mean like loyal, like I do this for you, you know. So we all know what down means.
this isn't the fan favorite opinion. Because if you watch the show long enough, most people will say Zoro. And I would agree with you. Zoro would be the most down nigga in the show for Luffy. To a certain point. When we get to Enos Lobby, I'm sorry, not Enos Lobby, Impel Down is when my gears shifted and I realized Bon Clay is the most down nigga for Luffy. Or most down nigga in the show regardless than anybody else. Now, Zoro is a close second, but I do have to put Bon Clay first for everything that he did in Impel Down. And I can explain why. The very first scene we get Bon Clay in Impel Down. Luffy is being pinned down by a 30-foot Sphinx. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a man lion, right? He's being pinned down. He was about to get killed. Bon Clay comes out of nowhere. Keep in mind, he's in jail. And kicks the shit out of this 30-foot lion. After doing so, he then beats down 13 men by himself with his bare feet. 13 men on his own, just to save Luffy. A man he's met one time prior to Impel Down. In fact, the man that he's in Impel Down for, because the only reason Bon Clay is in Impel Down is because he let the Navy attack his ship instead of Luffy's, letting them get away. So not only is he saving Luffy from the Navy, but now he's saving him from the Sphinx. That the whole reason he's there. That's the first 5 seconds of Bon Clay and Luffy meeting in Impel Down. After that, Luffy tells him what's up. Hey, I need to go find Ace. My brother's here. Boom, we got a link. Without a thought, Bon Clay says, nigga, I'm with you. Let's go. Keep in mind, this nigga owes nothing to Luffy. They have no history together. They have no past. Other than Bon Clay saving him in the past after Alabasta. Prior to that, they were enemies. They're on enemy crews fighting each other, and now he's breaking them out of prison and saving his life twice. Okay. After that, So they running through the Imperial Down. Keep in mind, Imperial Down is one of the most dangerous and notoriously known prisons in the show of One Piece. No one's ever escaped. There are, I think, 4 levels? 6 levels. One of them is a lava level. One of them is fully snow. Bon Clay chooses to leave his cell after he was having like practice or something with the other inmates. He leaves his cell to go help Luffy fight 6 levels of enemies to save his brother. Another nigga that he does not know. But Bon Clay doesn't mind just because he's that down for Luffy. The nigga he met once in his life. Now, on the way there, they fight some enemies, whatever, they win some, they lose some. Now, Luffy gets really sick. Luffy gets poisoned by the Warden Magellan. And after so, this nigga Bon Clay goes in the snow.
After he ran.
Butt naked.
After he ran.
Butt naked.
After he ran.
Okay. So they fight Magellan, right?
And he ran.
And then Bon Clay said, damn, we're not gonna beat him in a head-on fight.
Down.
We're not gonna beat him. We're not gonna beat him in a head-on fight. Let me think about this strategically and come back later to get my nigga. Which he did.
I know somebody who not running.
Hey, look here. You can't do Usopp because Usopp's on the damn crew. Keep in mind, Bon Clay is not on his crew, and he's doing all this down-ass shit. This nigga has no loyalty or allegiance to Luffy. No reason to do this. But he still does it. So, anywho, Luffy gets defeated by Magellan, which is one of us. Is Magellan not a strong villain to you? For sure. Okay, who's stronger, Magellan or Bon Clay? In a head-on-head fight. Okay, cool. So, Bon Clay using his brain, noticing that Magellan is this much stronger because he's a Logia type made of strictly poison. I mean, you can't even touch this man without being damn near killed.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
He hops around the corner, thinks for a second, and then comes up with a plan to go save Luffy because he's so down. Now, any undown ass nigga really could have just ran away and just like let that be it, went back to his cell because he really don't need to be out there. But instead, he fought a centaur. Then found out where Luffy was being held, which was in the snow, by the way, a snow cell that he got to by getting butt naked because he had to go butt naked to go in the wilderness to go save Luffy. So he's butt naked in the snow, looking for a cell that he's not even sure is out there for hours. For a man who he barely knows, but he's butt naked for hours. Now when he finds Luffy, he throws him on his back, and then after that, he fights 11 wolves in the snow, and is getting bit by all 11 of them because they're all trying to eat Luffy. But he's so fucking down, he's not gonna let that happen. Because, well, that's his nigga. Not sure why, because they only met once. And at one time that they did meet, Bon Clay sacrificed himself so Luffy could get away, just because he's so down. And as he's getting bitten and attacked by these wolves, he's really losing the fight. And then, let me see, I think that's when the Queen of Queers found him. What's his name? Yvonne found him, right? Because that's where Bon Clay was heading next after he found Luffy. So, because he knew Yvonne could heal him. So, boom. Now they go to Yvonne. And they secret part of the prison. Where just like that group of people live. That the wardens don't even know about. Begs Yvonne, who is his queen, who he's never met, his idol. Begs him, and when you start talking to him reckless, like, hey, heal my friend right now or we're going to have some problems. His idol. Yvonne see like how much he fucked with him. And he's letting him know, like, hey, I already took care of him. Your friend is fine. I healed him. Crying for joy. Thank you. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But Yvonne lets him know this will be like a tough trial for him to get through. Because even though I healed him, it's going to take some years off his life because of all the poison he just ingested. So as Luffy's like getting healed, he's screaming. It's not like he's being terrorized in the next room, right? And Bon Clay hears that. And he tells Yvonne to take it away. And Yvonne smacks the shit out of him, his idol. Because Luffy's in so much pain. And Bon Clay couldn't take it so much, he started screaming with Luffy. So Luffy would know I'm out here with you, struggling just like you struggling. I'm right here, just so you know I'm with you. Okay? After that, by the way, they do that for 48 hours. He screamed his lungs out for 48 hours for a man he met once. Is that not some down shit? 48 hours. After that, Luffy's okay. Boom, they run out of prison. After they start running out the prison, it's this huge plan, whatever. Bon Clay's missing for a minute, and they realize the only way to get the gate open was for Bon Clay to sacrifice himself yet again to not only let Luffy out of the prison, but the entire fucking group of prisoners that's ever been in there. So Bon Clay, not only is he down for Luffy, he's down for everybody in the prison for sacrificing himself to fight Magellan a second time just so everyone else can get away. If that's not the most down shit in the show, listen to everything I just said. Keep in mind, he met this man once. And why did he do this? Because he said friendship isn't judged or measured by the amount of time spent together, but the amount of laughs and good times. That's some down ass shit. And that's why Bon Clay is the most down nigga in One Piece.
Are you done?
Magellan made a poison, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when he let everybody go, he fought Magellan a second time. By himself, this time with no Luffy. Straight hands. And sacrificed himself to a man made of poison so Luffy could go see his brother. Nigga, what's more down than that? Listen to all these facts. Nobody's more down than him.
I know somebody.
No, he's not. Okay, keep in mind, he about to say some bullshit. He about to give you just one live thing, and the second one gonna be like subpar.
No.
At the most, he gonna give me like 2 or 4 things. I just gave you like 10. You can't tell me this nigga not down. Okay, go ahead, I'm listening, man. Go ahead.
Question is most down in the show, right?
Yeah, in the show. What's up?
Luffy.
Okay, I'm listening.
Let's start from the beginning.
You really gonna
My dog Luffy.
I'm
My
listening.
dog Luffy doesn't know this man Zoro at all. Never seen him a day in his life.
Alright.
This nigga's hung.
Okay.
Bullets flying at Zoro.
Alright.
What does he do?
こんなところで死ぬわけにはい
You
か
made
ない
a rubber. You would've did that for anybody.
Stop. Don't even know him. Save it. Save his life.
But why did he save his life? Because he wants him to join his crew.
Join my crew. He ain't have to pick him. He'll find another person.
He said, I want him.
This swordsman about to die.
If you watch episode 1, he says, I want him.
Hey.
Nobody else. He said, I want the best swordsman, him.
Cool. He wasn't the best swordsman.
He thought he was. Did he not think
He
he
saved his
was?
life.
He for sure thought he was.
Off rip. Next. First of all, how many times is he saving his crew? Cause who led the whole save Robin troop? That was Luffy. Saved her. Even when she didn't want to get saved. Who persuaded Chopper to come on the ship when he didn't want to? That was Luffy. Didn't know Chopper at all.
Luffy persuades everyone to come in.
Because
Luffy wants to get a
he's
tree on.
down as
If you look at Thriller Bark, Luffy wanted a tree to be a part of his crew. A talking tree.
That was comic relief. That was comic
He
relief.
wanted a tree!
That was comic
Luffy wants
relief.
everybody to be a part of his crew. That's canon.
We're
It's
not-
canon.
we're not-
It's canon. He asked a tree to be approved. Luffy wants everybody to be a part of his crew.
俺の仲間になれ。
いいですよ
In Punk Hazard, he has the pair of legs to be a part of his
So
crew.
now we're at Chopper's arc.
What do you
Luffy, Nami is sick. Sanji just got his ass whooped. This nigga carried
By who?
both of them. I don't remember. This nigga carried both of them in the blistering cold and climbed up a mountain. In the blistering fucking cold.
Like
Then
Punk
they killed
was.
himself.
Was he naked?
I don't care.
No, I'm just
He was
asking.
carrying 2 people.
Like just for like.
No, he wasn't naked.
Oh, I know Bon Clay was naked.
I guess.
Because he couldn't go in unless he got naked.
I
And he still got
suppose.
naked.
I don't care.
Oh.
Luffy had 2 people on his back climbing up a mountain. I don't even think Bon Clay is strong enough to do that.
Is
So
he strong
anyway-
enough to fight off 11 wolves?
Probably yeah.
You're right. Bon Clay is not, and he still did it.
Anyway,
Luffy's strong. That's nothing for Luffy.
so we all know all the down shit Luffy did in the beginning, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the good shit because we running low on time. Sanji, Whole Cake Island arc. Spoiler alert.
Ah, shit.
This nigga says, "Oh, you changing, you jumping ship on me? That's cool, that's fine. I'm gonna let you think that right now. But I'm gonna stand right here in this spot. I'm not moving. And you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little cherry on top. I'm not gonna eat a damn thing unless you make it. Because why? You my friend. I'm not gonna eat. We know how much Luffy eats in the show. I'm not gonna eat nothing. Luffy looked like an old prune. Luffy was on the ground dying. He wasn't eating shit. And then Sanji, I got something for you. It got messed up in the rain. I was running, I tripped, it fell. It looked like shit. It looked like throw. I don't even know how he made. How did this it didn't have to look. It looked really gross.
It looked just like the scene of what he made for his mom. It made no sense. It had different ingredients.
So nasty. It looked disgusting.
It did. You're
Luffy
right.
ate it. This is Sanji, this is great.
Luffy hadn't eaten in 4 days.
All of our stuff.
The last time Luffy ate before that time was poison fish.
All of our stuff together.
Yeah.
This is so
He
great.
hasn't eaten in 4 days.
Now we take a step back.
I bet the rose tastes good.
Dressrosa. Doflamingo terrorizing the whole island. Blah blah blah. This nigga Luffy doesn't know any of these people. He doesn't know any of them. He just met them cause Dressrosa happened in a day. He just met those people 3 hours ago. And this nigga's about to take on a warlord for them.
What warlord? Talking about Doflamingo? He was ready to box Doflamingo before he even got there. What are you talking about?
But still, he did.
He wasn't there for his own
He did all that
reasons.
he mainly did it for the people.
What people?
Leo. He
No.
Did he not give Leo his promise?
Whoa,
Did he not give Leo his promise?
He wanted to fight him prior to
He
that.
wanted to fight him prior, but as soon as Leo said, "This is all happening, we need you."
How is that going down for Leo if he was already going to do it regardless?
He didn't have to though. That's none of
He
his
was
business.
going to. He planned on it.
That's still none of his business.
You're right, but he planned on doing it before he even met Leo. He was already gonna do it.
They really
That had nothing to do with
First
Leo.
of all, we're gonna drop the fact that they didn't even go to Dressrosa to fight Doflamingo.
What they go there for?
They went to destroy the factories. Cause they had no intention on fighting. Law said that we have no intention on fighting Doflamingo. We plan to destroy the factories and get the fuck out of here.
And then 2 hours later,
we're gonna
change that plan.
And we're gonna have Kaido fight Doflamingo. Was that not the plan?
You're right. But what did Luffy say to Doflamingo on the phone before they even got to Dressrosa?
He says that to
He
everybody.
said, I'm gonna kick your ass. So he planned on doing
To
it.
everybody.
You're right. So that's his own selfish. He was already gonna do that. He was already planning on doing that.
I guess,
He wasn't
man.
the other people were grateful for it,
Luffy
but he
is-
already planned on doing it for
If
himself.
we're talking
His own
overall, if
self-gratitude.
we're talking an overall character, nobody's gonna show more down than Luffy. Nobody. Now, if you want to change the narrative and go, who's more down for Luffy? You can say that for a different show. But if we're talking most down overall, like you said, Luffy. There's not a damn thing Luffy won't do for his friends at all.
I give it on. I give it on.
Castle is in unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
So last but not least, we got a pretty interesting one. We got Ace versus Sabo. For this one, what we're gonna do, we know the whole thing with Ace. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Sabo with Ace's Devil Fruit, and we're gonna have Ace with Ace. We're gonna take them at their proms, basically. You went first, last.
Your turn. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this.
Ace
Mike, listen close.
has Conqueror's Haki.
He
Ace
doesn't know how to control.
Ace has Conqueror's Haki. Ace, if we take him in the New World, probably would have Armament Haki. Most likely.
I'll give it to you, sure.
He has Observation Haki. We've seen that.
We haven't seen that, but I'll give it to you, sure. Never seen that.
What's his bounty? 800 mil? 800 mil?
800.
I believe it's 800 mil. I think Ace's bounty is 800 mil.
Okay.
What is he? Second division? On Whitebeard ship, which ain't that easy.
To the second division?
Second. I believe it's second.
Cool.
It is second. It's
Which
second.
is not to be confused with like right hand man or like second in command. 'Cause that's not what that means. Those
It's
are
not.
two different things.
It's not. He's not.
So he's actually a lot
He's
lower than
not-
what you
he's
think
not-
based off that title.
But I mean, look who he's behind though. He's only behind one dude, and you acting like he not that nigga.
Personally, I would take Ace over that dude, but hey, whatever. Hey, whatever. What else
Ace
is
over
there?
Marco.
Yeah, I feel like Ace has more hands than Marco. But that's another top the debate.
We'll say that. Ace boxing Blackbeard. Boxing him. Did he lose? I guess. But I mean, that's Blackbeard. So I think Sabo.
That's Blackbeard that's had that power for I think
Cap.
a week.
He
2
been had
weeks.
that power.
Yeah, that one power.
That
Yeah, try that again, boy. He been had one power.
when did he steal that?
He got that right after Scott Pia. Cause he couldn't get Luffy, cause Luffy went up the knockup stream. So he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go for Ace." And they boxed in that small little town, which is one of the best fights in One Piece to me, visually, animation wise. That shit is beautiful to watch at. And just straight hands, but One Piece not known for just hand to hand boxing like Naruto. So yeah, he had that power for a week, maybe 2, and then he beat Ace. It is a very strong power, but I know he didn't master it. I know he didn't
It's
master
one
it.
of the most OP. It's really.
didn't
I mean,
master
what's
it.
to master?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
You
You can look up a bunch of
destroy
One Piece lists. That whole not even in the top 5.
You
So
destroy.
like 4 of them.
You destroy everything.
It does. It's not the power to destroy. That's not his power.
I mean, what? What can you do to that?
Just because a power seems simple doesn't mean it's easy to master. I just know with Luffy. Luffy's power it sounds simple as hell to stretch. But if you look at Luffy's backstory, it took him years to master that
Well,
shit.
Ace's power must be easy as shit to use then.
No, it's not. And I can explain to you why it's not. But keep
Why
going.
it's not?
Keep say your
As soon as Sabo got it, this nigga turned into a
Sabo is a trained
one-man
second.
army.
Sabo is second hand to the Revolutionary Army, not second division leader like Ace. He's second hand, only to Dragon, the actual fucking leader.
How long did he have the double fruit?
Who? Sabo?
Yeah. Before he started like killing everybody in the Coliseum.
He ain't kill nobody.
How long did he have the double fruit when he started obliterating people?
Yeah, maybe a few minutes, like 10 minutes.
A few minutes. Soon as he got the fruit, we probably gonna post a video somewhere. Soon as he got the fruit, he started destroying people.
Sabo was trained. He was a trained warrior.
Nah. Woof, woof.
Sabo is a trained elite.
You would have thought he was a firebender.
He is.
まずい気になったんだエースもらうぞお前の技試験
How? So you don't think? So if it's that easy to control as soon as you get it, you don't think somebody like Ace?
Who do you think is more trained in fighting
You
in
don't think-
anything?
you don't
Sabo, a leader, a member, the second hand in the Revolutionary Army, or Blackbeard's fat ass who hasn't trained a day in his life for anything?
You don't think Sabo controlling that within 2 minutes? You don't think Ace, who's had it for years, would probably use it better than Sabo?
I think Sabo. The writer already said that Sabo's better with it, honestly. So that's another reason why.
I mean,
Sabo's
he
gonna
has
win.
to because look how much we've seen of Ace. We finna see so much more.
No. It has nothing to do with that. It has for the simple fact that, bro. Okay, before Sabo even got his Devil Fruit power, before the thing with Sabo even like fake dying, Sabo was already stronger than Ace in their backstory. If you go back and watch it, you'll see that Sabo he started off stronger, and I think Ace is the oldest of them, right? I feel like Sabo's the second oldest. Sabo, it was already confirmed. They said it to each other. He was like, Sabo's stronger than Luffy's the last. That was understood. And Luffy had his Devil Fruit. Sabo was already stronger before the accident with that happened with him. So take that, and then add the fact that how old are they? Like 10, 8 at that time.
Sabo and Ace.
Yeah, like when the accident happened with Sabo.
Like 10.
Okay, well let's say 10. For the next 7 years. Actually, more than 7 years. I think let's say the next 7 to 9 years, he's training with Dragon. If you caught up in One Piece, you know who the fuck Dragon. You know what he do. Not only is he training with Dragon, he's also training with Bartholomew Kuma, who even you said is a top 2 warlord. Training with him daily training. Also, he's training in Fishman Karate for the next 9 years. So, Sabo has strategic hands. Sabo has trained. He knows different styles of fighting. Ace just be boxing. Ace just throwing hands. Like, he's not a trash fighter, but Ace isn't as trained in fighting as Sabo. Like, that's like a dude that's like just be throwing hands with a nigga on the street, going up against a nigga that's been trained under Mike Tyson. Who do you think will win that fight?
What do you think Ace
Who will win that fight? That's Mike Tyson training him.
What do you think Ace was doing on Whitebeard's ship? You think he was just like lollygagging around?
I didn't say he was lollygagging. I never said
he was
that.
in the trenches.
Bro, I just said he could throw
had some
hands.
goats on Whitebeard's ship. You got, again, like I said, Whitebeard himself, who they called Pops. So I'm sure he trained him at some points. You
going off of assumptions.
You have Marco the Phoenix.
I'm going off something actually in the show that they showed us.
You don't think he was They showed he was training us.
They showed us how. When did he train Ace? Train him to do what?
Didn't.
Because they showed us Sabo boxing Kuma.
I feel like they said
so they showed us Sabo boxing Fishman.
I feel like they said Ace was training with Whitebeard.
Training to do what?
Just training, fighting.
I didn't. What else? I don't remember that.
He was just training with him. He wasn't on the ship just to be on the ship.
When Ace was found by Whitebeard, I think what you said is about 800 million. At that point,
800, yeah.
At that point, he already had a high bounty. At that point, he was already asked to be a warlord and declined it. Ace was really good off of just, you can really say talent alone. So Ace didn't really just need to work hard and train.
No, that's Captain.
He was really good.
Because when he got on Whitebeard's ship, he was trying to kill Whitebeard.
You're right.
It wasn't working.
That's fucking right. Okay. You're right.
So he obviously has still a lot to work for.
That's Whitebeard. That don't mean it's a lot to work for. That's
he didn't jump on Whitebeard's ship and automatically become second in command.
I didn't say he did. But he didn't get through training. He got it through doing the shit Whitebeard told him to. Like, taking out villages and shit. Going up against the army. Bro, fighting niggas that's already stronger than him just that much training. Ace was already whooping them niggas.
You crazy if you don't think
Whitebeard's just telling him to go whoop him for him now.
You crazy
that's not
if you
just,
don't think Ace was training on the ship.
I'm not gonna say Ace wasn't training at all, because we can assume that just because he was with Whitebeard. Even though they didn't show us any training, we can assume he was training, sure. But I guarantee you he was not training more than Sabo. We've seen legit film of Sabo training with Dragon, with Bartholomew Kuma, and with the Fishman.
If you
with Fishman Karate. We've seen that. So take that for 9 years straight and then add Ace's power.
If you're asking me
crazy.
Who do I think is going to win a fight with Ace's power? Ace or Sabo?
Whose power was it before Ace? Alright, so let's not just say Ace's power. It's the flame. It's the flare fruit. It's not. Ace isn't the first nigga that had that power.
They introduce it as Ace's power.
It's a whole other nigga on cake. I don't know. They got the same power. So nah, we're not gonna call it Ace's power. It's the flare fruit.
We don't count him. We don't even know. What's his name?
Hey man, it's canon. He's canon.
What's his name?
He's canon.
What's his name?
Why does that matter? He's canon.
What's his name?
I call him the nigga with Ace's fruit. Oh wait, we're not gonna call him that because well, it's not his power since he's using it. 2 other niggas use it. He had fireballs coming out of his sleeves.
That was really bad writing. What power is that? What is he?
You said it was bad writing with Oven, but they made it work with Oven. It made sense with Oven.
That's because when Oven first came, I was like, what the fuck is he using fire? But then they explained what his power actually is.
Other nigga could be a whole nother. You never know.
He's shooting fireballs out of his hand.
Maybe it's something. You know One Piece is known for great writing. They probably twisted it to something.
They never explained it. They might
later. One Piece always has a route they want to go. One Piece, they always
man. All I'm saying is, I'm taking Ace.
So tell me, if Ace isn't stronger than Sabo without the power,
I'm taking Gold D. Rogers' son.
I'm gonna take the nigga that trained under Dragon, trained under Bartholomew Kuma, in the fucking Fishman Karate. Add that with the power.
You acting like Whitebeard and Marco and Vista and.
We've never seen him box Whitebeard. We've never seen him box any of those people that are.
These niggas is just scrubs, like.
And Sabo has the fire. He has the Dragon Claw. There's so much more shit that Sabo can do than Ace. And I'm an Ace fan. I prefer Ace. But I'm not just gonna lie on my nigga. Ace is not stronger than Sabo. The writer has said that Sabo is a better user of this fruit. So why would I not think Sabo would be a better user of the fruit? And prior to the fruit, he's already stronger than him. So mathematically, how is he not a better fighter? Like, how does that make sense? It sounds like you're biased. Because I'm giving you the fact, like, this is what the writer said.
Yeah. I'm taking Ace. But
I don't know why.
That's the theory. And we're just going to agree to disagree with that one.
Yeah, I guess fucking so.
I guess.
Nigga, Ace not hanging with bro. It'll be a good fight. But he not winning. Kind of like that Blackbeard fight. It was a good fight. He not going to win. That's Sabo. And he got his pole? Nigga, you crazy.
And that's the episode of Just Venting with just us two. We're gonna end it right there. Catch us next week for another topic. Hopefully Trayshawn is back with us this time. Until then, peace.
Hey man, we just venting, y'all.
Just venting.
It's your boy Cokes the Dime, and I just wanted to give a special thanks to the first people that watched our very first episode of Just Venting. We just reached 159 views, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. That might not be a lot to a few people, but to us, that means the world, so we thank you so much. And I also want to thank you a lot if you stayed to the end of this video, because I know it's pretty long. What else did I want to say? Oh, Enies Lobby. Amazing art, fantastic, but for being real, the writing is kind of iffy when it gets down to the fighting. The good fights, but you can't really explain how they just come back from an ass whooping the day before to Sanji pulling a 5 foot on the next day. But if you can, hey, leave a comment below. We can talk about it. Until then, thanks so much. We just vented.